remember, a lot of things hang on this match tonight.
The night of December 17th, 1978 had been appointed Whipper Watson Appreciation Night to recognize his 30-year association with the Easter Seals charity. The card also had, for the first time in many years, an autograph table set up featuring Bravo, Steamboat, Paul Jones, Jimmy Snuka, and others signing and handing out free photos of themselves. Watson entered the ring at the beginning of the contest, and upon the Whipper's introduction, Kiniski absolutely blew up and berated the then 62-year-old Watson. The jolly and now rather rotund Canadian legend simply laughed it off, but as Kiniski's tirade intensified, the Whipper threw up his fist and took his traditional stance as the Maple Leaf Garden crowd exploded in support of their now retired champion. Now, Kiniski may have been Canada's greatest athlete, but he certainly was no fool. He was in the twilight of his long and storied career with a championship match right ahead of him and was planning to use those long years of experience to take out his young opponent as quickly as possible. Bravo was obviously perceived to be the underdog, and as the bell rang, Kiniski attempted to take Bravo to the mat right off the hop. Bravo's youth and brute strength was too much for the veteran, though, as he powered out of a leg lock to the surprise of Kiniski. The Montreal native was intent on turning this into a brawl, and Kiniski was more than happy to oblige. The men took turns throwing each other out of the ring onto the hard concrete floor, and on one exchange, Bravo seemed to twist his back rather badly. Kiniski came down off the apron with some big stomps and kicks as the crowd seethed. He then moved over to Watson and continued his berating from the beginning of the match, and hurled some choice expletives at his former rival. Throwing Bravo back in the ring, Kiniski attempted to apply another leg hold, which Bravo once again powered out of. He also reversed an Irish whip, which led to a flying head scissors and a couple of drop kicks. Bravo kept increasing the pace faster and faster, which took its toll on Kiniski, and Bravo would eventually earn a clean pinfall in the center of the ring at 14 minutes and 58 seconds of the bout, and Whipper Watson would present the title to the new champion. The new Canadian heavyweight title represented the best in Toronto and would go on to be defended here over the next 6 years, years that ended up being the final, with Toronto as an NWA stronghold.